Something I've always wanted to try is an electric motorcycle, so I bought a Zero. This thing could actually hit 100 miles an hour. We'll see though. Okay, here we go. Full throttle. That is definitely something the SUR RON cannot do. BMS will cut off the battery. Alright, let's full throttle. 50. Woo, 54 it cut out. That's something to note with these electric motorcycles is they're very limited in terms of range and how much power you can actually pull from it. Alright, next we're on the SUR RON X, the mini moto. I love it, the 72 volt, it's amazing. If you watch this channel before, you see me ride this thing, you know how much fun it is. If you ride a motorcycle, you gotta get a SUR RON. Look, I can just go on the sidewalk. Look at that. This bike is so freaking fun. This is what the SUR RON is all about, guys. It's all about just messing around and hooning. If you're on the fence between a Zero and a SUR RON, I think the answer is pretty simple depending on your situation. If you already own a motorcycle, it only makes sense to get the SUR RON. If we're talking power, speed, and range, power they might be equal, speed, the Zero definitely takes it, and range, the Zero definitely takes it. In my opinion, the gas savings is negligible. My thoughts on the Zero community, it's kind of like its own niche. I don't have friends that ride Zeros. Most of my friends ride motorcycles. And being out there today on the Zero and worrying about the range, it was annoying. It was really annoying. I want to be able to push my motorcycle as hard as a normal motorcycle. The Zero and the SUR RON are two different things. One is a lot closer to a motorcycle, and the other is a lot closer to being in between an electric bicycle and a dirt bike. If we're talking new pricing, a Zero brand new is like 15 to 20 grand. A SUR RON brand new is only 4,400 bucks. Now I only paid 5,000 bucks for my Zero. For some reason, I always get lucky. If the Zero would have been $1,000 more, I would not have gotten it. Riding the Zero around today put everything in perspective for me. Electric motorcycles just have a ton of catching up to do. The reason bikers, people like me, motorcycle enthusiasts, ride motorcycles is because of the freedom it gives you. Today I just felt locked down to the battery and the range, and I hated it. It was terrible. 28.9 miles and we're at 57% battery already. Even if my bike had a level 2 charger, I would be looking for a level 2 charger to go get a charge from. That part is really annoying. But I'm kind of going off topic here. Let's go back to the SUR RON. My SUR RON is a $10,000 SUR RON. Is it worth it? Personally, no. I would not do 72 volts again. If I could go back and I only had the choice between a $5,000 Zero or a $4,400 SUR RON, I would automatically go with the SUR RON. Here's some things to consider though. The SUR RON is not a motorcycle. The Zero is a motorcycle. If you're trying to get a motorcycle, just get a motorcycle. I mean, unless all of your friends are getting Zeros and you all want to go through that experience together of like worrying about your range and trying to get a charge somewhere, yeah, I get it. If you're in that community and you have friends that own Zeros and all they own is Zeros, get a Zero. Same goes with the SUR RON. If all your friends have SUR RONs, get a freaking SUR RON. The SUR RON may not have the range or the top speed that the Zero has, but in my opinion, my riding style, the way I like to hang out and ride my bike, the SUR RON just has a bigger fun factor for me. The Zero has a place in my heart. I'm not gonna get rid of the Zero because it's just a fun little toy. But I think once the excitement wears off and I've done my little canyon runs or whatever it is that I want to do with the Zero, at the end of the day, I think I'm just gonna ride motorcycles. Because for most of us that have been riding for a really long time, there's never gonna be a replacement for gas, really loud, grunty motorcycles like this.